Welcome back, teachers. It is great to have everyone back on campuses again. My name is Marie Becker. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the online learning expectations for HEB teachers. I know that it seems you receive new information every day, but we have done our best to compile everything you need to know related to online learning in the documents I'm about to review. During this video, I will only provide an overview and will likely not answer all of your questions. However, hopefully I can provide some clarity and highlight some resources where you may find additional answers. We will start with the one-page overview of teacher expectations for online learning. This is the same document administrators shared with you on Friday, July 31st. We will also briefly review the directions to access and complete your Canvas training, the detailed online learning handbook, and a checklist that compiles all expectations for building a Canvas course. All of these documents can be started from the overview. So let's begin here. You'll notice a reminder at the top that embedded links are only accessible through your HEB ISD account. So please be sure you're logged in with your HEB ISD email address before proceeding. The top box calls out information about our Canvas training and TechFest. As we move into online learning this fall, it is an expectation that teachers utilize Canvas as a virtual classroom and online learning management system. You can view more information about Canvas components here, and we'll visit the links in the online learning handbook a little bit later. The big thing to know is that each upcoming week of lessons and activities, including Google Meet links, should be posted in a new module by Sunday at 6 p.m. Lessons should be designed to ensure that all student groups and grade levels have the opportunity to engage in a full day of academic content every day. Additionally, at least one activity per day must remain locked or not available for the students to access until the day of the activity to encourage students to log in daily. And each weekly module should include all of the components of the HEB learning cycle, including a PDSA. During the first 3 weeks, please include a plus delta to gather feedback from your students or families so that we can create the best online learning experience for all of our students. Teachers will continue to check and respond to communication through email and phone, but Canvas will also become a tool for routine communication. Teachers should respond to assignment-related questions posted within the regular school day. For example, a student may ask for more information to complete an assignment or have a question about a link that is posted. Please respond to those before the end of your school day. Other questions about setting up conferences and other messages may be responded to within one workday. Teachers will interact with students and provide direct instruction through a daily Google Meets. We will talk more about what this looks like when we review the online learning handbook. However, every subject area or rotation, or in secondary, every class period will begin with a synchronous Google meeting. The purpose of this meeting is for you to interact with students and provide direct instruction. Following the meeting, students should be prepared to move into the asynchronous components of the online Canvas course. Of course, teachers will continue to provide frequent feedback to support student learning based on our HEB grading guidelines. And teachers will monitor student attendance based on measures of online student engagement. We will further discuss these later in the training. I do want to highlight some favorite features of Canvas for teachers. The great thing about preparing all of your materials and building out full modules in Canvas is that your module will replace your lesson plan for the week. Also, Canvas has some great features to help aid you in grading assignments that have been submitted. You can almost flip through submitted Google Docs or other files as though you're flipping through a pile of paper. Additionally, parents and students can and will receive directions to sign up for SMS text notifications through Canvas. These can be related to grades, announcements, as well as information about assignments that are posted. The next document that I'm going to go to is the Canvas training, linked at the top of the page. We understand that using Canvas is new to most teachers in HEB. Therefore, we are devoting several days of our back-to-school professional development to help prepare you to implement Canvas this upcoming school year. In addition to providing time to complete the HEB Canvas training, we are also scheduling 3 days of Tech Fest on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. During Tech Fest, we will have a variety of courses from which you can choose to attend. The courses are designed to meet the needs of all of our teachers in HEB, from our tech newbies to our more technologically savvy teachers. The purpose of the Canvas training that most teachers will access on Friday, August 7th, is to create your own course in Canvas and to be able to follow a checklist and align the course with HEB best practices. This document walks you through creating a Region 11 account, finding the Canvas course in Region 11, opening Canvas from your HEB class link, creating a sandbox course or course you can play around with until you get things the way you want them, and completing the Canvas Lite training to get credit and receive your certificate. At the bottom, you can find all of the links referenced above. Please note that all HEB Canvas Lite training cadre links are the same. We just have multiple cadres to accommodate all of our teachers. At this time, I'll return to the online learning overview, and I am going to go to the detailed online learning handbook. Many of the links embedded in the online learning overview take you directly to the handbook. I can also access it from the bottom of the page. The online learning handbook is organized alphabetically. You'll notice that many sections hyperlink from one section to the other because they are in many ways related. If you're looking for something specific, I encourage you to take a look at the table of contents, the 9 boxes, and click on the link of where you hope to find more information. Also, as the handbook is updated, we will be adding updates on the bottom of the first page. Although I'm not going to review all sections of the handbook in detail, I will scroll through and highlight some specific sections. Of course, through online learning, we will continue to provide students with accommodations. Appraisals will continue. I think one of the big questions many teachers have is, what does student attendance look like? As mentioned before, all student groups and grade levels must have an opportunity to engage in a full day of academic content every day. Official student attendance is based on student engagement in learning activities. So we have 3 measures of student engagement for official attendance. A student can meet any of these to be officially present. First, interaction with the curriculum through a Google Meet with the teacher. That's logging into your whole group for a whole group, small group, or even individual meeting. A second measure is showing daily progress by completing activities in Canvas. And third is submitting an individual activity in Canvas. This could be an assignment, quiz, or responding to a discussion post. In other words, the student has been engaged in HEB curriculum at some point during the day. We have 2 new attendance codes in HEB. The one you will most frequently mark during online learning is AP, for asynchronously present. In secondary, teachers will take attendance at the end of each course period. Students that did not meet the measures of engagement during the course itself must be marked absent. In elementary, teachers must take attendance by 10 o'clock a.m. Students that have not met any measure of engagement from the time school started until 10 o'clock must be marked absent. The absence will generate a school messenger phone call to the family. However, students have until 11:59 to demonstrate engagement in Canvas to receive attendance credit. So the following day, teachers will need to go back into TAC and mark and review any students previously marked absent. If the student has participated and demonstrated any measure of engagement, the student's attendance code will be changed to asynchronously present. That is the same code that will be used for students who are present during secondary, your period, or elementary, present by 10 a.m. Those students will be documented as asynchronously present. Please be sure to contact your attendance clerk or registrar with any updates that must be made 2 days later. We also provide an overview of information that should be found on your Canvas homepage. A new feature that we've added here are the directions to import the HEB Canvas course template. When you go to these directions, it will walk you through importing a course template that serves as a framework for organizing materials in your Canvas course. Utilizing this framework is optional. However, if you're just getting started, this is a great place to begin because the course template automatically generates your homepage, syllabus, and modules with editable information and buttons. Everything is there. You just change the words to make it say what you want it to say. All right, back to the online learning. You can see the information on your homepage in addition to information about you as the teacher, including a photo, a short introduction of yourself, information about the class. You'll also want to include continuous improvement components, useful links, and a privacy statement. The Canvas cheat sheet is a great one-stop shop for some quick directions to create your homepage and meet some of the course expectations. We touched briefly on communication with families. You can read more information here. And you can also read details about developing an online community and culture. School looks very different for kids in a virtual learning environment, but we still want to develop the relationship with students. That's essential in either location. So please review these processes for some ideas for planning your synchronous and asynchronous learning activities with students. You can read information about conferences, confidentiality, and again, continuous improvement. Several links in this document link you back to the HEB curriculum. Review discipline, dress, attire, Google Meet, and all of these resources will take you to, or hyperlinks will take you to additional information. Teachers should provide feedback through Canvas and provide grades in Canvas. However, you must continue to record the grades in Teacher Access Center. Parents will be encouraged to view Home Access Center to see a student's final grade. For information about the number of grades to record, please return to this section. We will continue to use the HEB curriculum as we provide online instruction. When organizing your course in Canvas, each module should be aligned to 1 week of instruction. Label the modules with the following naming convention. This will assist our students and families in finding the correct material for each week. The first week of instruction, when students return on August 18th, will have a lot of information about how to acclimate to Canvas and utilize Canvas. Therefore, we will call the first week, Week 0, August 18 through 21st. You'll proceed with the same naming convention for upcoming weeks. Week 1, August 24 through 28. Week 2, August 31st through September 4th. Within the module, you'll include all instructional resources, assignments, and Google Meet links for families. At least one activity per day must remain locked in the module in order to encourage students to log in and participate on a daily basis. Teachers may follow directions to schedule student availability for other activities as they choose. If you prefer for students to see the entire week, you may allow them to do so, or you can lock assignments so they don't open until a specific day. Each module should include the same information that you include within your lesson plans each week. Therefore, the Canvas modules replace your lesson plans during online instruction. In addition to the PDSA cycle and daily learning objectives, you can review the components of the HEB learning cycle to include in your modules here. For additional information and tips to set up an online work environment, you can read more information here. Your principals will tell you what time staff members need to report to campus for online learning. I'd like to take just a moment to go into more detail about what a daily schedule might look like for both elementary and secondary. In elementary, we have slightly different directions based on whether or not the grade level is departmentalized. In most cases, in grades K through 2, the directions will apply to a specific content area. We ask that each content area begins with a synchronous Google Meet. So when you begin your day, if your day begins with reading, your first lesson at 8 o'clock will be a synchronous reading meeting with all of your students. In addition to a brief introduction, you'll provide direct reading instruction and then give students the task to go perform asynchronously and to access the links you have posted in Canvas. When your next rotation begins, perhaps at 10 o'clock, it might be a math class. You'll provide math instruction and direct students to go perform the math activities you have posted in Canvas. In kindergarten, a separate Google Meet needs to be held for reading, writing, math, and science or social studies. By the end of the day, the teacher should have posted the recorded Google Meet for all reading, writing, math, and science or social studies. Fourth grade looks a little bit different. In fourth grade, students are departmentalized, or many teachers are departmentalized. Therefore, the teacher may do a synchronous Google meeting at the beginning of each rotation. Only one meeting needs to be recorded and posted because it is likely that the following meetings will be very similar. In secondary, every class period will begin with a synchronous Google Meet. The purpose of this meeting is to interact with students and provide direct instruction for the subject area that day. At least one Google Meet for each subject or course must be recorded and posted in Canvas by the end of the school day. For example, a teacher who has multiple sections of both Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, although each period begins with a Google Meet, only one recording needs to be posted for Algebra 1 and one recording for Algebra 2. For technology assistance, you can view this section of the handbook for more information about who to contact for the problems that you may have and to get the assistance that you need to be successful. As I return to the one-page overview, we've gone through in details, although I recognize I have likely not answered all of your questions. Hopefully you can go back to the document and find the additional answers you need. If not, please work with your campus administration and ask your questions so we can help get you the answers you need to have a great school year. The final document I do want to review is the course evaluation checklist. The Canvas course evaluation checklist does not contain any new information. This is all information that has been shared in detail in the online learning handbook. However, as you complete your courses and get ready for the school year, we thought it would be helpful to have one page where you can walk through and just do a mental check. Do I have this component? Do I have this component? Do I have this component? We've also included links to additional resources. As I close this video training, I want to assure you, you've got this. It may take some time, and you may need to phone a friend, but that's okay. It takes all of us. HEB is distinguished by design, and I am confident that your teams will come together and bring the amazing culture of our campuses and classrooms to our Canvas classrooms. Our students will continue to grow and learn as we empower them through online learning today to excel in whatever may come their way tomorrow.